Greetings, my lords and my ladies. Welcome to another episode of Chronicles of the Immortals, where we uncover stories of our beloved heroes. And tonight I will tell you the tale of the Bohemian Amazon, Vlasta. The 8th century. In the heart of Bohemia, a land of dense forests and ancient magic, a queen named Libuche ruled with wisdom and clairvoyant power. But when she chose a plowman named Premisil as her husband and successor, she set in motion a chain of events that would lead to Bohemia's most ferocious civil war. And at the center of that storm was a woman whose name would become legend, Vlasta. Vlasta was no ordinary handmaiden. She was the commander of Libuche's royal guard, a force of elite, unmarried women who served as the queen's protectors. She was fiercely loyal, highly skilled, and like her queen, possessed a spirit that refused to be tamed. When Libuche passed away, the new ruler, Duke Premisil, expected Vlasta and her warriors to simply fall in line. He was wrong. Refusing to serve a male master, Vlasta led her followers away from Isengard. They marched north to Mount Vidovoli, a place the locals called the Virgin's Castle. There, they built their own fortress, Devon, and from this stronghold Vlasta declared war on the rule of man. This was the beginning of the legendary Maiden's War. Premisil, hoping for a peaceful resolution, sent an envoy to negotiate. Vlasta's response was a declaration of defiance so brutal it echoed through the ages. According to legend, she had the messenger castrated before sending him back to the Duke. There would be no compromise. And this act of rebellion sparked a movement. Women who were tired of their subservient roles flocked to Vlasta's banner. The Red Maidens, as they were known, grew into an army of over 1,000. They trained for war, raided the estates of nobles who opposed them, and amassed a fortune in gold and silver. In her domain, Vlasta established a new order, a complete reversal of the world she had left behind. Men were forbidden from bearing arms. They were forced to do all the women's work, farming, trading and cooking. And any man who refused a woman's choice in marriage was put to death. The most famous tale of the war is not of a great battle, but of a great deception. Vlasta's lieutenant, Sarka, devised a plan. She tied herself to a tree in a forest, a horn and a jug of meat placed nearby as if to mock her. When a band of warriors led by the knight Tirad rode by, she pleaded for help, spinning a tale of being abandoned by the rebel women. Tirad, moved by her beauty and tears, untied her. To thank them, Sarka offered the men the jug of meat, but the mead was drugged. As the warriors fell into a deep, helpless slumber, Sarka picked up the horn and blew a single, shrill note. It was the signal. Vlasta and her warriors emerged from hiding and fell upon the sleeping man. Tirad was taken alive to Devon, where he was tortured to death. The valley where this happened is still known today as Divoka Sarka, Wild Sarka. But the victory was short-lived. Enraged by Tirad's death, Premisil gathered a full army and marched on Devon. In the final, bloody battle outside the walls of Isengard, Vlasta was killed. With their leader gone, the Red Maiden's army crumbled. Devon was burnt to the ground, and the Maiden's War ended in a sea of blood. But her legend and one final mystery lived on. Before her death, knowing she might fall. Vlasta hid the vast treasure her army had amassed. For over 1,000 years, treasure hunters have searched the Bohemian forests for Vlasta's gold. It has never been found. The Amazon of Bohemia is gone, but her fortune and her ferocious spirit remain hidden, waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching and see you again in the Infinity Kingdom. Bye bye.